All right. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. All right. Hello, everyone. Have a seat, relax. We're going to get started in just a minute. So welcome to Tuesday Night Yoga. Give me one moment here. There we go. All right, so find your comfortable spot. You can sit up straight. You can sit with your legs crossed, however you feel comfortable. Just try and sit with a straight spine. And we're going to begin with breathing. So we're going to inhale through our nose and exhale through our mouth. As you exhale, imagine you're fogging a mirror with your breath. When you inhale, fill your lungs completely. And allow all of the air to escape on the exhale. Now, as you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand. And when you inhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Try and fill your lungs completely with air and squeeze out all of the air when you're ready. Now we're going to hold our arms out to the side, and we're going to make a small circle with our fingertips toward the sides, making a small circle with your arms straight, breathing through your nose. And notice the direction of the circle you're making and move in the opposite direction. Small circle. Now, bring your hands above your head, and if you can bring your palms together, inhale and lift up. Exhale, bring your hands down in front of you in prayer posture with the palms of your hands touching and your forearms parallel to the floor. So we're going to inhale and reach as high as you can. And exhale, come back down. At the end of the exhale, turn your fingertips to point down, flexing your wrists as much as you can. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, coming down. One more time, reaching as far as you can. And then pause with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest, forearms parallel to the floor. Okay, now from here, we're going to get up into a tabletop position, which is on all fours with our hands under our shoulders, our knees under our hips. Spread your fingertips wide. Try and place the weight of your body evenly on the pads of your hands with your index finger pointing forward, and rotate your shoulders so that your biceps are facing forward and your elbows are facing toward your thighs. So if your elbows are out to the side, rotate your arms in and make sure your knees are separated apart and under your hips. Now from here, we're going to do cat-cow, keeping our arms straight. We're going to inhale and arch our lower spine as we lift our head at the very end, and then exhale by pulling our upper spine toward the ceiling as we tighten our gluteal muscles and lower our head. When you're ready to inhale, arch your lower spine and then lift your head. When you're ready to exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine, arch your upper back toward the ceiling, and lower your head. Continue moving with your breath. Inhaling, lifting your head, exhaling as we lower. Follow your breathing. Keeping the arms straight. Flexing your spine as much as you can. One more time in each direction. And then pause in a neutral position with your neck and spine parallel to the floor. Now from here, we're going to inhale and lift our right hand up toward the ceiling, twisting our torso as much as you can to the right side. And then exhale, taking your right hand under your left and relax your shoulder and ear down. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach as much as you can. When you're ready to exhale, come down and relax. Move with your breath. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our right shoulder and ear down on the ground and relax. If you'd like to lift your left hand up toward the ceiling and allow your left arm to drape down behind your back, you can grab your right hip if you like and relax, breathing through your nose. And if your arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it back down to the mat. And we're going to push the floor away as we inhale one last time and bring our hand down. We're going to switch to the opposite side. So we're going to inhale and lift our left hand as we twist our torso, reaching for the ceiling, and then take our left hand under our right as we relax on the exhale down. When you're ready to inhale, lift and reach as much as you can. When you're ready to exhale, come on down and relax your shoulder and ear on the ground. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Now on the next exhale, we're going to keep our left arm and shoulder down on the ground and relax, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift your right hand up toward the ceiling and allow your right arm to drape down behind your back, grabbing your left hip, breathing through your nose and relaxing. If your right arm is behind you, reach it up toward the ceiling and bring it back down to the ground. And we're going to push the floor away as we inhale one more time, reaching, and bring our hands down back to tabletop. Now, from here, pull your navel in toward your spine, and we're going to move into puppy pose. So slowly walk your hands forward, keeping your hips above your knees, opening up your shoulders as much as you can and breathing through your nose, relaxing your torso. Imagine you're pushing the floor away with your hands. Breathing through your nose. And then pull your navel in toward your spine as you walk your hands back. And we're going to spread our knees wide, bring our feet together, and sit our hips back on our heels and relax in child's pose, bringing our forehead down to the ground and breathing through our nose. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms, and we're going to come back up to tabletop position and step your left foot forward with your left knee over your left ankle. Bring your hands up into prayer posture in a lower left lunge, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can place something soft under your right knee if you need to. Try and relax your hips, breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms above your head, but you don't have to. Reaching for the ceiling, breathing through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reach up toward the ceiling, and pull your navel in as you bend forward. Place your hands on the floor. And you can be on your fingertips if you'd like. We want to push the floor away as we pull our left foot back. And we're going to switch feet, bring our right foot forward into a lower right lunge. Check that your right knee is above your right ankle. And when you're ready, come on up with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling as you breathe through your nose. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of your chest. And then inhale, make a circle, reach up toward the ceiling, pull your navel in toward your spine as you bend forward, placing your hands on the floor, pushing the floor away as you pull your right foot back. And we're going to sit back in child's pose again. So spread your knees and lower your hips to your heels. And then lower your forehead and torso down to the ground. Now lift your head, straighten out your arms. And we're going to come forward. You can keep your knees on the ground, or you can lift your knees off the ground in a full plank position. Keeping your knees on the ground is fine if you'd like to do that. And then from here, pull your navel in toward your spine and breathe through your nose. And then lower your knees. And we're going to slowly walk to the front of our mat and stand with your feet about 4 or 5 inches apart so that they're under your hips. Now from here, we're going to inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling, and then exhale as you lower your hands down by the side of your body. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and this time we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive down, bringing our hands down, bending forward, placing our hands next to the outside of our feet, relaxing your head and shoulders. Inhale up halfway, and then relax down. You can bend your knees, stretching out the backs of your legs. And then place your hands on the floor and step your right foot back, keeping your left knee bent over your left ankle. When you're ready, come on up into Warrior One with your hands in prayer posture in front of your chest. So the right leg is straight, the left knee is bent over the left ankle, hands in prayer posture. From here, if you like, you can move your arms above your head or you can keep them in front of you in prayer posture. If your hands are above your head, reach for the ceiling. You can look up or straight ahead, however you feel comfortable. If your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. This time, we're going to turn our torso to the right side of the room as we lower our arms parallel to the floor and gaze out over our left fingertips. So the left knee is still bent over the left ankle. Our arms are parallel to the floor. Try and bring your shoulder blades together behind you as you lift your chest, breathing through your nose. In Warrior Two. Now inhale as you move your right arm and your hips and torso to face forward and reach up toward the ceiling. Exhale, pull your navel in toward your spine as you lower your hands down to the floor and step your right foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Bend your knees, pull your navel in toward your spine as you inhale and reach your hands up, palms together above your head, and exhale your hands down by your side. Again, inhale, reaching up toward the ceiling, and we're going to pull our navel in as we swan dive down, hands to the outside of our feet. Inhale up halfway and relax down, placing your hands on the floor on the outside of your feet. You can bend your knees and give the back of your legs a good stretch gently. Then take your left foot behind you. Make sure your feet are wide enough apart so that you can keep your balance. Keeping the right knee bent over the right ankle. When you're ready, inhale up into Warrior One with your hands in prayer posture. So the left leg is straight, the right leg is bent with your right knee over your right ankle, hands in prayer posture, breathing through your nose. And if you'd like, you can move your arms near your ears as you reach your hands up toward the ceiling, breathing through your nose. Take long, deep breaths. And if your hands are above your head, inhale, reaching up, and exhale, bring them back to prayer posture in front of you. And then inhale, make a circle, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, and rotate your torso and your hips to the left side of the room as you lower your arms parallel to the floor, keeping your right knee bent. Arms are parallel to the floor, gazing out over our right fingertips, breathing through our nose. Try and lower your shoulders, bring your shoulder blades together behind you and lift your chest. Again, our torso and hips are facing the left side. We're gazing out over our right fingertips. Now inhale as you move your left hand and your hips and your torso to face forward, reaching up toward the ceiling. Pull your navel in as you exhale and lower your hands down to the floor, stepping your left foot forward. Inhale up halfway and relax down. Now from here, we're going to walk our feet out to the side and relax our torso, relax our head and shoulders. Grab your elbows or your wrists and gently move your head up and down and side to side. Now take your hands and inhale them up behind you and interlace your fingers together, reaching your knuckles up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. And release. Bring your hands down to the floor. And slowly walk your hands to your left foot. Inhale and exhale as you lower your torso, not your head, but your torso, not your head, but your torso toward your leg. And release, come back to the center and walk your hands to your right foot. Inhale and exhale as you lower your torso over your right leg as much as you can. And then walk your hands back to the center. Now bend your knees as you walk your feet in. And then place your hands on your hips and slowly come back up. And we're going to sit down on the mat. You can have your legs straight out in front of you. So inhale, reach your hands up toward the ceiling, lifting your chest. Exhale, lower your hands down. So our legs are straight out in front of us, feet are straight, toes pointing toward the ceiling. Inhale, reaching your hands up toward the ceiling. Exhale, tilt your torso over your legs, lowering your elbows down to the ground. Place your elbows on the ground. Lift your chest. Inhale and exhale. Allow your torso to relax. Go as far as you can and just breathe. Try and lift your chest. As your body relaxes, you can move your elbows further down. Try not to bend your head, but lift your chest. Imagine your chest is reaching the front of your feet. And then pull your navel in as we inhale and reach our hands up toward the ceiling. And exhale our hands down. We're going to take our left foot to the outside of our right leg with our left knee in the air. Take your left hand behind you, place it near your buttocks, and take a moment to just breathe. Inhale and exhale through your nose. Make sure your hips are down on the ground. Take your right arm to the right side of your body. Inhale and reach your right hand up toward the ceiling. And exhale it down. Try and relax your body. Now this time, move your right arm straight out, parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, take your right arm and wrap it around the top of your left knee as you turn your torso to the left side, inhaling and exhaling, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your left hand behind your torso and grab your right hip. Inhaling and exhaling, gently twisting. And release. Come all the way around to the right side. Release your legs. Lift your knees up and down gently. And we're going to place our right foot on the outside of our left leg with our right knee in the air. So this time, we're going to take our right hand behind us, sit up straight, take a moment to just breathe, relax your hips, move your left arm to the left side of your body. Inhale and reach up toward the ceiling, and exhale, lower your left arm back down. Now move your left arm parallel to the floor. Inhale as you lift your chest, and exhale as you take your left arm, wrap it around the top of your right knee, turning your torso to the right side of the room. Inhale and exhale, gently twisting. If you'd like, you can take your right arm behind your torso and grab your left hip with your hand. Inhaling with a straight spine, exhaling, go as far as you can and just breathe. And release, come all the way around to the left side. And straighten out your legs, lift your knees up and down. And take a moment to just observe your body. Now scoot to the front of your mat with your knees bent, feet on the floor. And move your arms parallel to the floor. Separate your feet so that they're, if you were standing, they would be under your hips. Pull your navel in toward your spine and tilt back. Inhale through your nose and exhale as you lift your feet off the ground. Find your balancing point. Use your arms to help balance you. Breathing through your nose. If you'd like, you can lift one leg or the other or both, however you feel comfortable. Find your balancing point. Breathing through our nose, inhaling and exhaling. And then lower your feet. Grab your elbows or your wrists and relax. Now this time we're going to move our arms parallel to the floor. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Inhale and exhale as you slowly bring your spine down all the way to the ground. And stretch your arms out parallel to the shoulders with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling. Breathing through your nose. Now, adjust your feet so that they're under your knees. And then walk your feet to the outer edges of the mat so your knees are apart. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right palm. Knees relaxing to the left side, head turned to gaze at the right palm, keeping the shoulders on the ground. Breathing through your nose. One more breath. And then inhale as you bring your knees and your head and your torso back to the center. And then exhale as you allow your knees to relax to the right side. And you turn your head to gaze at your left palm. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, knees relaxing to the right side, head turned and gazing at the left palm. Take long, deep breaths. And then inhale as you bring your head and your knees and your torso back to the center. Adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. This time, pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower your hips to the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath and inhale through your nose. So hips are on the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose, and as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the right as you turn your head to gaze at the left side. Now from here, you can straighten out your left leg if you'd like, lowering the left foot down to the ground. Keeping the shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. If your left leg is straight, bend it back over the right. And then inhale as you bring your head, your neck, and your torso back to the center. Breathing naturally, adjust your feet so that they're under your knees again. Pull your navel in toward your spine. Lift your hips off the ground and lower them to the right side of your mat. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, allow your knees to relax to the left side as you turn your head to gaze at your right hand. If you'd like, you can straighten your right leg out over your left and lower your right foot down to the ground, keeping your shoulders on the ground, breathing through your nose. If your right leg is straight, bend it back over your left. And then inhale as you bring your hips, your head, and your torso back to the center. Lower your arms down next to your torso. And this time adjust your feet again so that they're under your knees. We're going to pull our navel in toward our spine and inhale and lift our hips off the ground. Tighten our gluteal muscles as we push the heels of our feet in the ground. And when you're ready to exhale, lower your hips down an inch away from the ground, not all the way. When you're ready to inhale, lift as much as you can, tightening the gluteal muscles. When you're ready to exhale, lower back down. Follow your breath, inhaling, lifting, exhaling, coming an inch away from the ground. Now on the next inhale, we're going to keep our hips lifted off the ground and move our straight arms under our hips and interlace our fingers. Make sure your gluteal muscles are tight and you're pushing the heels of your feet into the ground as you inhale and exhale through your nose, keeping your hips lifted off the ground. And then inhale, and on the next exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Straighten out your right leg, keeping the left knee bent. Lift your left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your left knee on your left shin. Relax your left foot, keeping the right leg on the ground, keeping it straight on the ground. You're going to inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left shin and left knee toward your left shoulder, keeping your right leg on the ground. With each exhale, gently pulling, go as far as you can and just breathe. Relaxing your left foot. And release, lower your left foot, release your hands from your left shin. Bend your right knee and straighten out your left leg. So now your right knee is bent, your left leg is straight. Lift your right foot off the ground and interlace your fingers below your right knee on your right shin. Keeping your left leg on the ground. Take a deep breath through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right knee and shin toward your right shoulder. With each exhale, keeping the left leg on the ground. Relaxing your right foot. And release, lower your right foot, release your hands from your right shin, bend both of your knees. And from here, we're going to straighten our left leg, lifting our left foot up toward the ceiling, and make a circle with your left ankle in one direction, and then in the other direction. And then take your left ankle and cross it above your right knee. Now, from here, we're going to take our hands between our legs and interlace our fingers behind our right thigh as we lift our right foot off the ground. Place your left elbow or left forearm on your left thigh. So your fingers are interlaced behind your right thigh. Your left elbow or forearm are on the inner left thigh. Relax your feet. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your right thigh toward you. At the same time, push your left thigh away with your left forearm or left elbow. With each exhale, gently pulling and gently pushing at the same time. And release, lower your right foot, release your hands from behind your right thigh. Straighten out your left leg, reaching your left foot toward the ceiling, and lower your left foot down to the ground with your left knee bent. Lift your right foot toward the ceiling, straighten out your right leg, and make a circle with your ankle in one direction. And then in the other direction. Now take your right ankle and cross it above your left knee. And we're going to lift our left foot off the ground and take our hands between our legs, interlace our fingers behind our left thigh, place our right forearm or right elbow on our inner right thigh. So our hands are interlaced behind our left thigh and our forearm and elbow are relaxed on our right inner thigh. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. And as you exhale, gently pull your left thigh toward you. At the same time, push your right thigh away with your right elbow or forearm. Relaxing your feet. Breathing through your nose. And release, lower your feet down. Release your hands from behind your thighs, keeping your knees bent. Inhale and reach both feet up and your hands up toward the ceiling. Grab the outer edges of your feet and pull your feet down in happy baby pose. So our knees are on the outside of our shoulders. This is happy baby pose. And you can lift your feet up and down, alternating so that you rock side to side, massaging your spine. If you'd like, you can also rock up and down, giving your spine a nice massage, releasing any tension you may feel, relaxing and breathing through your nose. And then inhale your hands and feet up toward the ceiling and relax, lower them down. You can straighten out your body and we'll do our final pose for the evening, which is Shavasana, a conscious relaxation. So lie on your back. You can cover your body if you need a blanket to stay warm. Close your eyes and focus on your breathing. Separate the heels of your feet. Allow your toes to relax to the sides. Move your arms a few inches away from your torso with the palms of your hands facing up toward the ceiling, and focus on your breath. As you inhale, allow your abdomen to expand, and as you exhale, allow your navel to contract toward your spine. Relax your jaw, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your arms and your wrists and fingers. Relax your hips, relax your thighs, your calves, your ankles and toes. Focus on your breathing. Now wiggle your toes and your fingers. And slowly move your hands above your head and stretch your body. And when you're ready, bend your knees and bring them close to your chest and rock side to side. Then move your body to one side and take a few deep breaths through your nose. And when you're ready, push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And we will end the practice with a breathing exercise. We're going to inhale as we lift our hands above our head. Inhale through our nose and then exhale through our mouth with a strong exhale as we lower our hands down. We'll do that 3 times and then we'll end with a final breath. So go ahead and inhale. Strong exhale. Again. Again. Now this time, inhale through your nose and exhale through your nose, bringing the palms of your hands together, pausing at your third eye for kind thoughts, pausing at your lips for kind words, and pause at your heart center for kind intentions. Namaste. All right, well, thank you for joining us, and we will see you tomorrow.